Shalom, family.
One day I'm leaving in the sky.
Bobby Boy. Shalom, family. Welcome to the show.
My best try. Until Messiah come and I see his face. So don't you die off in this place. That's what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Young soldier. Let me holler at him right quick. Yo, shit, I got the something. As they say, when the watchman on the wall, he got to holler out if you see something, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, ain't coming. It's here. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, those who know what I'm talking about really know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's going down even right now, you know what I'm saying?
Chris Smith, shalom. Welcome to the show.
Not appointed by democracy. Some other things I'm water to see. The question be, which one is me? Rather than facing who we are, I scatter, escape for the border, learn how to border, money, right out of space. Try to get away, look for bones, time to go, clouds of smoke. Run down the fold, leave my balls, choke down the throat, let the head of the dragon. Run the flames to go for red wagon. No water, I'm leaving rich, I made a grip. For the polar king with the biggest chips. I started up, I still constant crashing my back and taking the whips. I thought to throw myself over the bridge, I really did. I laugh when I think about it.
Appreciate the like, appreciate the thumbs up.
Invest to being blessed. Expect no less than success. Summer check. Babylon, they want your guns and your funds.
Put that chip in your arm, got satellite watching us like people talk. Got access to the nuclear bombs. Hitler burned Reichstag and laid 911 with the jokes at PE. Keep your games, my nigga. The Fourth Reich got us the same as Hitler. Relentless. Now you ain't got no rights. Can't pay your bill, now you ain't got no lights. Walking 7 rounds round about like dynamite. Rebel shot. Walls, they fall and they crumble. Exposed to the jungle, no mom but a nobody. Got the shot, he ain't me yet to take me back to the land that came.
What you scared of? What you scared of, huh? What you scared of? What you scared of, huh? What you scared of?
Shalom, family. Shalom. Welcome to the show. Well, guys, everything was a success. This is your host, Brian Anthony Benyai with Beyond Babbitt, reporting for duty. Your host, Brian Anthony Benyai with Beyond Babbitt, reporting for duty. Shalom, family. I know that's right, Pris. Pris said, no man scares me. I know that's right. So, yeah, guys, this is the late edition. And I would say Insomniac edition. Post Passover success. My first Passover, guys, this year. I took pictures. I didn't go live because I had to celebrate it by myself. I know some people may have thought I was being funny or whatever, but it's a serious thing, guys. Couldn't let anyone make that mistake who Scripture speaks about. You can't let just any stranger come in off the street and just celebrate the Passover. The Passover, you have to be in the faith, line up on line, precept on precept. It's the only meal, feast, to where if you don't take it worthily, you drop dead. You could either get sick or you can die. And that's what Scripture says. And it's not talking about communion when it says that. It's talking about this feast, the Passover. It's a holy feast unto the Lord. You have to burn all the leftovers with fire, guys. So I hope all you guys did that, because that's one thing you have to do. The meat had to be roasted with fire. So I lit up the grill. Oh, man, I had the lamb chops. Delicious. The meal was great. I took pictures. Everything was great. And then I burnt the leftover with fire. Set it on fire. And then I could just feel myself drawing closer to the Most High, and the Most High drawing closer to me. I had started having some type of a dream or something yesterday, but yeah, I had my salt. I had a shot glass like full of salt. I had avocados that I was basically pouring the salt on. The lamb chops. I had the kale and the roasted. I had roasted some jalapeno peppers, them big jalapenos. Roasted them as well, and oh man, it was delicious. Had the wine. You know how Scripture talks about Yahshua Hamashiach's eyes were red from wine. Yeah, man, I got to drink my wine, and it was a beautiful day. Beautiful day. It was hot yesterday. It was in the 90s, man. It was close to, it was like 92. It's already getting close to 100 here in Texas. It's not even nowhere close to summer yet. So yeah, I would have came on sooner, but I was enjoying my wine, just reminiscing and looking forward, you know. I'm already looking forward to the next Passover. No more CV-19, right? I know that's right, Pris. Doesn't exist to me. I see what their plan is. I know the ETs have landed. Because of the heat, well, you know, I don't believe in the whole conspiracy anyway. I know it's deeper than what they're saying. I'm the only one walking around. Everybody walking around in their cars with masks and stuff all on. Man, this is the great deception, man. I know, Chris. I know. This is the great deception. You know, I go into the grocery store, wherever I go, everybody got masks and gloves on. I'm like, man, they got your minds. They got your minds. When you got the fear, they got you. And everything they do from here on is going to be about the CV-19. Just like 9/11. Everyone was a terrorist under every dark, in every dark corner and every sheet. Oh, all the terrorists. Oh, we better do this. All the terrorists. They ain't catch no terrorists. They never caught now. Claim they killed Osama bin Laden, but they couldn't produce a body. Oh, we threw the body in the water. That's the type of stuff that they're going to be happening with the COVID. Yeah, it's not real. And basically, whatever they stick in you to, and then they activate it with the 5G. When they hit you with the 5G, then you're able to spread it. So just stay away from people who are around the 5G towers, and stay away from people who've been tested for it. Because once they've gotten both of those, they can get you sick. But I think the Most High powered us up yesterday, guys, without us even knowing. Powered us up for being obedient. Exactly, Bobby Boy. You're right about that. And I do have information that's saying they're going to drop the other versions of it. They have a total of like 9 different versions of this thing. And they're getting ready to drop the other versions. Oh, you hear what they're saying now? Initially, when this stuff dropped, it was like, oh, yeah, black people can't get it. Black people can't get it because they got melanin. Now, all of a sudden, Chicago, New Orleans, and one other place where there's a lot of quote-unquote black people. They say they're dying like wildflies, just dropping like flies. It's because they've been scared. They've been fear-mongered and going to get tested. And they got the 5G in them areas. When you get tested and they hit you with that 5G, it's over with. It's over with. You haven't seen nobody that doesn't live in the city, that lives out in the country, where there's no 5G, get sick. But yeah, you're around that 5G and you're around the people who are getting tested. It's binary. Boom, you get it in you. Boom, they turn it on, hit you with it. Boom, it activates. Exactly. Just like the Macs don't work. Exactly. Yeah, people all maxed up. They said if it's airborne and stuff, it can get in through your eyes. I don't see nobody with no eye protection walking around with goggles on. So, Not about no COVID. My first Passover was blessed, guys. Was blessed. I thought about the sacrifice the Messiah did. And when I burnt the rest of it with fire, right? Because the dog, you can't give the leftovers to the dog. You can't slop the hogs with the leftover Passover meal. You have to burn it with fire. And so at the beginning of the Passover meal, I thought about what he did for us, how the death angel passed over us. The first Passover around Exodus 11. Mm-hmm. And then when you set it on fire afterwards, the leftovers, you set that on fire, you see that hell has passed over you as well. So death angel has passed over. Hell is passed over. And I thought about death, hell, and the grave. And I thought about, behold, a pale horse, and he that sitteth on him name is death, and hell followeth with him. Might be what's up there now. Death and hell gonna both get thrown in the lake. You know, maybe they came with the ETs that landed the other day. Death and hell. You know, it's a planet that's on fire in the sky. Yeah, they both getting tossed in the lake, but they here for a reason. They might take some people with them, but those enemies are defeated. Excuse me. So how was your Passover, everyone? How was yours? Enough about mine. Yeah, Bobby Bird, they did this to lower the population. And something is in the air. My allergies just feel flared up. My eyes feel itchy. My ears feel, nose feels scratchy and itchy. They ain't spraying nothing. But I'm gonna tell y'all, guys, Texas is not under no quarantine, man. They telling us that. Sure, I really just had a chance now to get around and to be around. It's business as usual, especially on the sides of town that I'm in, and mainly Dallas, and Dallas, Fort Worth, whatever. Man, it's business as usual. You see a lot of cops, but the cops just park there. They're not risking their lives. If this thing is real, they're not risking their lives trying to pull people over, and they just watching. You might see. I saw it was like 6 or 7 police cars with the lights on. They wasn't flashing or nothing. They just had them on, like the lights on top of the car. They just in the parking lot. They ain't moving. Everybody busying around. The cops just there. They ain't messing with nobody. They don't want to endanger their lives or their family's lives because they don't know who's been tested and who's been hit with the 5G and who can give it to them, who can spread it to them. Yeah, man, these cops are just, when you see them, they're just parked somewhere. Or they're just driving down the street. They ain't harassing nobody like it initially when they was really sweating people hard. I guess all the cops that started dying from this stuff, they say, well, man, it ain't worth it, to try to, Yeah, if someone would spit on them, yeah, or cough on them, something like that. So yeah, guys, a lot of people was interested in that Passover meal because mine looked gourmet. I ain't gonna lie. I took pictures of it. It looked really good. I made the bread myself, the matzos. Yeah, it's delicious. From my understanding, the bread is the only thing that could carry on because something after they had the Passover meal, they had to flee And that's why you have the. So this is the week here of unleavened bread, guys. No leaving in your house this week, okay? For the next 7 days, no leaving in your house, only unleavened bread. And then there's another feast. There's another feast after that on the 8th day to celebrate that. So I believe the Most High is going to reward those who are doing that. So what I did, guys, I sent out messages to a lot of friends and family, even all my old church members. And it was Pesach Shalom, Mishpaka. Pesach Shalom, Mishpaka. And then in the parentheses, I put Happy Passover family, because that's what that means. Out of all the people I sent it to, which was, I could say probably up 20 or more people, probably more. All my old church members, old pastor, all that type of stuff. Boy, it's like, shoot. None of them, only a few of them responded. A few of them responded, right? Maybe one or two, maybe three, but nobody responded with, oh yeah, happy Passover or Pesach Shalom. No. They were saying, oh, amen, stuff like that. Good for you. Back to you, stuff like that. Now, if I would have sent Merry Christmas, a Happy Easter, a Happy Thanksgiving, a Happy Mother's Day, they would have said it right back, oh yeah, happy this and that to you. But you say Shalom. You say Pesach Shalom. If they respond at all, it's like, oh, okay, thank you. As if you're speaking a curse on them. Apparently, they've never looked up the word shalom. Shalom carries all type of, it means peace, but it's all type of prosperity and blessings and well-wishings and that comes along with it. And when somebody tells you shalom, you should say it back. I had to get on somebody. I sent her a message. Pesach Shalom Mishpaka. Translated it. Her reply was, good morning. What? Good morning? That's a curse. You just cursed me and I just blessed you. What am I mourning for? I had to take my blessing back. That's what the scriptures say, ain't it? When you wish peace upon a house, you go to a house, and if they don't return that peace, you take your peace back and go. I took my peace back. I had to return it to me. And I'm sure this person then went and looked up what shalom meant, but I never heard nothing about no happy Pesach, shalom or Pesach or, Yeah, so we have the power to bless or curse. We have the power of life and death. So it's given to us. When you say shalom to somebody, that's speaking a blessing to them. It's not just hello and peace. It's more than that. Prosperity and a number of things that you're pronouncing on them and their household just by saying shalom. Okay, and if that's your brother, if that's your sister, they should say it back. They don't say it back. What kind of ill feelings or what do they have against you? What are you not doing right? Or maybe they don't have that understanding. But I'm not going to leave my peace with you, my blessings with you, if you don't say it back to me. Now, I have to verbally tell you I'm taking my blessings back. My blessings and well wishes and prosperity, everything else I wished you when I said what I said, I'm taking it back with me. Yeah, because it's not reciprocated, I can't bless somebody who's trying to curse me. It says bless those who curse you, but it also says take your blessing back if they don't receive it, if you give it to them. I took my blessing back. But I feel that the Most High is going to start revealing a lot of things to those who, y'all don't know, I had to fight the devil. I had to do a lot just to have a holy convocation unto the Lord. And I had to keep it by myself. That's another thing. I had to have the feast by myself because It's a whole bunch of people who I know or who, are in the vicinity. They arresting the pastors, Jimmy Pena. Yeah, I heard that. I also heard that the pastors are finna get a big payday, big paycheck. Yep, the government is gonna pay their pastors for being off. You hear me say their pastors? Yeah, because they are 501c3s. It's a business. It's not a church. It's what I've been telling y'all. 501c3 whorehouse. That's what I've been telling y'all. And the government is finna cut them pastors' checks. Cut the check. So you know who's on the payroll. So you know who's on the response team, clergy response team. So you know if the doors ever open back up, and you go and you take your dumb butt back in there, well, you're going to get what you get. Because they're not going to tell you about no mark of the beast. They're not going to tell you who they're working for and what they tell you to do. But they're going to tell you to go to the FEMA camp. And you going. And you deserve whatever you get. Because now that we're separated on purpose, it's time for people to open their eyes. Get an understanding. You got all the time in the world now. Get in your book. Yeah, but, people lazy. They don't want to read. They don't want to find out. So, yeah, guys. Man, I felt so blessed, Felt so blessed. If I had some help, I'm the one-man band. I had to do everything myself. I made the whole meal myself. And then it's supposed to be done the Passover is really supposed to be done by family, according to the first Passover. Ever since the first Passover, each lamb it's a one lamb per house. And they said if your house wasn't big enough to eat that whole lamb, then one lamb for two houses. You get with somebody else and y'all come together and do it. Well, so a few things that I'd like to do better with it in the future. And again, guys, thanks for the likes. Thanks for the thumbs up. That's going to help us get this out and break the algorithm. But a few things I'd like to do differently in the future, because you're supposed to have the goat or the lamb is supposed to be a male. I bought mine from the store. They don't have on the package whether it's a male or female. It's supposed to be without blemish, without spot, wrinkle, or blemish. It's supposed to be a certain age. You don't know all this, especially when you're dealing with the store. But it's a start, guys. It's a start. You're also supposed to have a staff. Yeah, we need a physical Bible. We need a physical Bible. Definitely. And Bobby Boyd, it says even if you don't have the corona and you get tested, you test positive, it's because they've been busted. The test gives you the corona. Okay, I don't know if you've been watching this show or not. Yeah, a few, Chris Smith, a few Bibles. We need all the books. If you've been watching this channel, we go through all the books. We've been going through so many of them. And I thought about Exodus, 11, and I thought about Cain as well. I've done, what do we do? The Legend of Cain, then the Legacy of Cain. We'll continue. We got more. It's a lot more, on this guy Cain, and who kicked things off the way they are, And that's who your pastors is following, Cain. Cain, even before Nimrod. Cain came before Nimrod. The first liar, the first murderer, the first one to take the deal from the devil. The devil's son, his first son. Yeah, by the Spirit. He wasn't his son by the flesh. Dollar store still carry it? Well, that's a blessing. The KJV. King Yakub version. All right. So, I wanted to touch bases with you guys. I would have went live yesterday. I was thinking about it when I was queuing. It was too hot. the phone would have overheated. I said, nah, let me eat first. Now I thought about it, I might go live while I'm eating, but I can't eat and talk and just read, just have a thing focus on me eating. So I said, nah, I'm gonna go live afterwards. But so I had my shot glass full of salt, my offering of salt. I had avocados that I was pouring on. I grilled 2 big jalapeno peppers, grilled them, and your lamb or your goat has to be roasted with fire. So I cranked up that old barbecue pit. Oh man, that lamb was good. I had my horseradish on my kale and my flatbread. I made it myself, matzos. Oh, it was delicious, man. That was the best meal. And the things that everything represents something, and yeah, I was just in deep thought. And, you got a lot of people. It's like a lot of people, everybody who knew what was going on, knew what I was doing. Some people wanted to, like sample the meal. No, you can't sample it. If you're not participating, this is a holy convocation unto the Lord. Bad things will happen to you for eating of this unworthily. And then others were asking about some leftovers. I'm going to burn the leftovers with fire. Hey, man. See, this is what I'm saying. You have to be disciplined. Because even with the manna, right? He gave instructions on how to eat that manna, when to gather it, what to do with it. Don't save now for the next day. You got to follow instructions. Otherwise, instead of a blessing, you get a curse. And so I was telling him, you can't get a dog none of the Passover meal. I can't let nobody taste it. Ain't no leftovers. If you're not participating, it's for a reason. And you just get none of the meal. Nobody can just walk in off the street and be like, oh, yeah, I'm taking part in the Passover. No, this ain't that. This ain't some picnic. This ain't, some dinner. Now, this is a holy convocation unto the Lord. My first, I actually did it like the first Passover in the book. I did it, and it was beautiful. So no leaving bread in the house for 7 days. Only unleavened bread. And I believe he's finna start really dealing with us, really speaking to us, really giving us the game plan, really activating us to do his will. To do his will. Yeah, so all this fake stuff that's going on is not gonna hold us, guys. I was watching, who was it I was watching? I watched Planet X. I watched Planet X Hunter. I think C. Fernald channel is gone, guys. Or he changed his name or something, but I was watching Planet X Hunter, I think I was watching, and this guy's watching the skies and stuff, but I'm seeing cities in the sky. Satan's kingdom is up there, guys. It's come to earth. It's here. And he brought a lot of stuff with him. Not only planets and a whole nother solar system. I'm seeing floating cities and spaceships and stuff. They're here, guys. These are the fallen. And we'll be getting there, because the Satan, when he got kicked out of heaven, he got kicked out of a certain level of heaven. He only had access to a certain level. That's why in the book of Revelation, it talks about woe to the inhabitants of the earth. It talks about how Satan has come down having much wrath. He's come down. The pink moon, yeah, a lot of people witnessed the pink moon. I didn't get out there and watch it, but it means something. What I did see was somebody got a close-up of one of the craters on the moon. There were things flying flying in and out of the craters on the moon. Oh, it looked yellow? Okay. Yeah, so, we're here, guys. We're here. We're ready. Ready for the battle. Did a lot of reflecting yesterday. You know, separation, is really when you got people who claim to be children of the Most High Yah, quote unquote Christian or whatever they think they are, and they don't believe in anything in that book. They'll laugh at you, make fun of you, and tell you you're taking it too far. You're taking it literal. You know what I mean? How is it meant to be taken? And if you tell us to have the Passover throughout the generations, it's a holy feast until the Lord forever. At what point does forever stop being? You know? At what point do the instructions you be like, oh yeah, you ain't got to do this, you ain't got to do that. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. This old type of stuff. That's why you're not participating with me. Yeah, so just think about it, guys, that how I'm looked at as the bad guy. I have 2 daughters. I wish both of my daughters a happy Passover. No response. No response. I understand. Some people, the truth is strange, and you're strange, and they not. They ain't got nothing to do with it, and I understand. But then they might be, because this year, man, I'm going all the way in. I told y'all. I'm not doing no birthdays. I've been done stopped doing all the fake holidays, but some people might be mad. I ain't wish nobody happy birthday this year. Maybe one. But I don't do birthdays, okay? So they might be mad at me. I'm acting funny, am I? Or are you acting funny? Yeah, family think we're part of the cult, yeah. Yeah, I don't go to church on Sundays. I don't worship on Sundays, I keep the Sabbath day holy. Oh, but they mad at that too. They stop saying bless you when people sneeze. Wow. So I'm standing out more and more because I'm not in the tradition. I don't care what they think. I don't walk around with a mask on. I don't walk around with gloves on. I don't follow the traditions of men. I don't care about what they say. The book is more important. The events of the book. I'm in the book. Say God bless you and give them a hug. So I'm appearing to be more and more strange by the day, which is making people estranged from me, which is great. You know what I mean? They can get mad all they want to because I'm following what's in that book. They get mad and get an attitude and want to put their mouth on you and say whatever they want to say. All right, Bunny. Shalom. Welcome to the show. Say whatever they want to say. And that's cool. You ain't saying it to me. You ain't saying it about me. I didn't write that book. Okay? That's not my word. That word is in me. And I'm doing it. I'm carrying it out. So there you go. You talk to the author of the book. That's what you do. Go complain. Make your complaint to the author of the book. And tell him what he said is too grievous for you or is old-fashioned or whatever your complaint is. You know what I'm saying? That he was going too far. I'm not complaining. He put it together. He told us that's how it go. Boom. Guess what? I'm on it. I'm on it. So it was a success, guys. This day should be remembered forever. Forever. During the shutdown. When Pastor Pork Chop and his entourage was out to lunch. Did my first Passover. Been trying to do it for years. Been trying to get with different Hebrew Israelite congregations, trying to find different churches and, who even celebrate the Passover. You know, I would have been a stranger to their congregation, but been trying to do it for years. And finally, if you're gonna do something right, you got to do it yourself. So guess what? That's how it was, and it was perfect. And I took pictures. The meal was beautiful. It was delicious, and I just hate that everybody was, you know, had so much hate for me for doing what's right. I'm not bending on the rules. I'm not bending. I'm not. I told you, you're not participating in it, and you're not gonna participate unworthily. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna allow you to participate unworthily. I'm not gonna allow you to make that mistake. Because I take it serious. You don't, if you want to, you think it's, it ain't gonna hurt nothing and you can do what you want to do. No, I believe what the Most High says, and I'm preventing you from getting sick, and being feeble, and getting weak and dying, because I'm not gonna let you participate. It sounds mean. No, you better read your book. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem. People think that, oh, I'm a Christian. I've been before you was born and all this old mess. Really? You don't know what's in the book. You ain't never did nothing in the book. You see that stuff and your pastor told you don't worry about none of that, and guess what? You don't worry about it. Who is your pastor? Who is he? He ain't got the right to tell you don't. Man, you better get to know your maker. You better get to know the author of that book and the author and finisher of your faith and do what he said do. Because all this other stuff, man, there's so many people who just don't get it. They still thinking they just ready to go back to work, ready for things to go back to normal. Well, I hope you're ready to take that mark of the beast, because that's what's going to be considered normal, or getting you back to normal. And everything else is just a smoke screen. It's just, And since I found out what I found out, your boy T-Rump has been sounding like Jim Jones. Like Jim Jones. I saw the documentary and heard the audio of Jim Jones, how he had the congregation, what was that, in Guyana? Or New Guinea, or wherever he took his people when they left the States, and, trying to live off the land and all this here. And I seen where he spiked the Kool-Aid, and he was just telling everybody, drink the Kool-Aid, it's gonna be all right. Oh yeah, he was just talking, kind of like T-Rump. And then people drank the Kool-Aid and started dying because he told them to do it. But he never drank it, right? Him and his son, they didn't drink it. They, after all them people drank it, they said, well, we changed our mind. They walked away from it. That's what Trump is doing. Oh, yeah, more respirators. We need respirators. Just put it on. Put the respirator on. When you got that respirator on in the 5G, they do not mix. Dead meat. Oh, yeah, everybody gets sick. Go to the hospital. Respirators. We need more respirators. Put it on. Count to 3. Yes, just die. Just die, everyone. You just usher in the death like Jim Jones. Yeah, just drink the Kool-Aid. Just drink it all. We talked about this day. They're trying to take this from you. They're trying to do that for you. More Kool-Aid. Drink the Kool-Aid, everyone. Give it to your kids. Wives, give it to your husband. Husbands, give it to your wives. Make sure you drink plenty of Kool-Aid. Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, that's Trump. More respirators. We're going to do, yeah. You just think, he be making up facts, lying and stuff. Oh, yes, we're going to do this. More respirators. He finna kill y'all. It's a mass suicide. It's a mass sacrifice to the ETs that just showed up. Mass sacrifice. More respirators. Get the ventilator and put it on. And that's why that doctor that was in New York, he said he ain't never seen nobody come back. Once you put that mess on, he ain't never seen nobody come back from that. Dead meat. Hey, guys, let's get the likes up. I got 2 likes. 2 likes right now. Been on this thing. 9 people in, currently watching. People come and go. 40 minutes in, and we got 2 thumbs up. What's up, guys? Let's break the algorithm. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get it up. Let's get it up. So the social distancing, they're going to try to. It was one guy who was saying the 6 feet apart thing is so they can pick you out. You know, everybody your frequency. Respirators are contraindicated. Okay, I'm not. Yeah. Pearl Harbor, World War II, 9/11. Now there's yeah. So we're saying there, the social distancing is so that they can see you from satellites and all the stuff they have around your body. Your harmonic resonance is different, has a signature different than everyone else. And basically, if you spread 6.6 feet apart, at any time they can pick you off, aim the 5G weapon at you, hit the button, boop, and you drop dead. Makes it easier. And as if you were all in the crowd, they don't want to kill everybody just looking for one person. So, 6 feet apart and make it easier. And they just look, oh, yeah, this is the one right here who been telling people, yeah, we're going to hit that button, bop, fall dead. And then, clean them up, put body bag them, her, keep it moving. Yeah, so for everybody who didn't believe that the New World Order was real, that the Mark of the Beast was real, that the Antichrist was real, joke's on you, Jack. They're moving to get your papers, the proof that you've been vaccinated or that you've overcome the CV. And then everything else they're moving to try to insert it into your skin. Mom is PO'd, yeah. Yeah, doctors are bad for the illness. But guess what? T-Ram got companies who were making other things. Stop making those other things. We need more respirators. This company's going to make some, and they're going to make... And everybody needs to get a respirator. Yes, respirators. So while everything is shut down because of the COVID, right? No jobs, everything being shut down, destroyed, they're putting up 5G everywhere at a feverish pace with fervor. Why? Nobody gonna be able to afford your services, dude. Your Wi-Fi, your Li-Fi, your cell phone, internet. What you need 5G for? Nobody's gonna be able to buy it. Nobody has income. Everybody's unemployment spiked. What? I don't even want to give you percentages. Why are we wasting all this money on 5G if this sickness is so bad? Because they don't want you to see them installing it. Because they want it to be more death. More respirators. Yeah, that's what they say, Jimmy Pena. And I just told you why. It's a binary attack. Oh, yeah, they're going to be free. Everything they kill you is free. Oh, yeah, we're going to get it to you for free. More respirators to the hospitals. Go to the hospital. Man, them hospitals, ain't nobody go into that mess. If you catch a cold, if you catch a flu, you better not go to the hospital. Sure. You better keep the Passover and every other feast day that the Most High said keep, because these people are playing for keeps. Yeah, man. When they tell you they want to get the population down in this entire world to 500 million, you think it's a joke. No, that's already in effect. Exactly. Q, they gonna follow Q right to hell. Follow Q right to hell. Q ain't been right about nothing yet. Nothing yet. Oh, and they done came out. They done put some fake paperwork out there about how they finna get ready to go after the Clintons and the Obamas and all these other peoples. Man, this mess is fake, man. You shutting down the whole world to do that? Come on, man. Quit playing. You putting us in bondage to do that? Quit playing. Who believes that? Yeah, they still, boy, they think, man. But it's something happening with the Pope, guys. He done, a lot of his positions, he just been, his titles, his titles, his positions, he's denying them. He said, I don't want to be this, I'm not that no more, I don't do this no more. And, you know, just a few years ago, he was trying to say that, you know, Yahshua died for the aliens, the ETs, and he was throwing homosexuals in the mix. Oh yeah, they can be saved, and we changing this and we changing that. No, man, you can't change nothing. You ain't nobody. So yeah, guys, we might have to have a fast pretty soon, another good fast. But it's like immediately after the Passover, you know, I was drinking my wine. You know how Yahshua's eyes were red with mine wine. I'm sure my eyes were red with wine because it was hot too. And it's like immediately I start having dreams and visions, and yeah, I believe you know, he's gonna reveal some stuff for us. He's gonna move a lot faster for us. He's gonna do some things. He's gonna allow us to create our own space, to create our own nation, and not be locked down. But we see who's gonna fight against us. Your friends and your family, them the ones who main the ones going throwing monkey wrenches in your plan, trying to go against it, trying to get you to, the devil work through them to try to get you to break the word of God. Yeah, trying to get you, oh, you can do it like that. Oh, I can do it like this. I can do, no. Line upon line, precept on precept. Do not deviate. Do not look to the left. This is my right. Do not look to the right. This is my left. You understand? Straight ahead, line upon line, precept on precept. I don't care if your mama don't like it, your daddy don't like it, your grandparents don't like it, your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your nieces, your nephews, your pastor don't like it. I don't care. Follow us in that book to the letter. Chris Kumu had demonic visions. Demonic visions. Yeah, okay. Demons usually do. Baptize the little green things. Yeah. Yeah, man, and I saw another video where some black goo showed up that just dropped on the rock. Dude touched it and tried to separate it. You can't separate that black goo, and you better not touch it no more. It's gonna take you over. Well, Bobby Boy, kind of. They want us to stay inside so they can put up the 5G. Also, the ETs have landed. The ETs are here, guys. Let me blow my nose. One moment. The ETs are here, guys. So it's not just about whatever they're telling you it's about. The fake rapture's finna happen, guys. You know how the Left Behind movies? Well, I think I might have seen one of them. The guy wake up, and he can't find nobody. He got to running around and everybody gone. You know, it never showed the graveyard open up, right? What the scripture say? The dead in Christ shall rise first. And then which were alive, shall be caught up. It don't never show that part. And this fake rapture's not going to show that part because the graves are not going to open up. That's how you going to know it's fake. They just be like, they're going to disappear people in the middle of the night. Where's those? Where's so-and-so? Where's Bobby? Where's Dodo? Where's so-and-so? People going to think the rapture done took place. That's going to be the story they float. And then, one in the field, one is taken and the other left. When I woke up this morning, so-and-so was gone. All the things are still there, just disappeared. News put out the fake story. But ain't nobody saying, they might have some actors out there that be like, I saw Johnny get beamed up. Who knows? But the fake rapture and the fake Messiah coming next, real soon, guys. And then the mandatory vax, mark of the beast, right on the horizon, right around the corner. And everybody who was looking at you crazy for trying to keep the Pesach and trying to tell you you're going too far, them the same ones who like this, head in the sand, don't even know the mark of the beast is here. They still laughing, thinking they're going to get raptured when it come. They don't know you here. Oh, I'm not going to be in the tribulation. You here now. Yeah, but this is that. Yeah, but. It's always a yeah, but. They came back. Nothing up what they say was up what's in that book. Matter of fact, they don't want you to open the book. They just want to, show you something and close it real quick. They don't want to go, no, I don't want to talk about it. I know it, because you don't know what you're saying. You can't even defend your position. Whatever you think you know, whatever you think you believe, you can't go in that book and defend it. Because you're going by what Pastor Porkchop done told you, and he's out on vacation. Paid vacation right now. Well, this is the end. This is the end. We're there, guys. We're right at the door. Right at the door. But we're not worried. We're not afraid. The Passover was great. We've been passed over. The death angel gonna pass us over. That's what the first one was about. To kill, Exodus 11, he killed all the firstborn. And then we know we've been talking about Cain, the priesthood of the firstborn, the priesthood of Melchizedek, the priesthood of the Son of God, the priesthood of Adam, the priesthood of Enoch. All this stuff is rolled into one, the same thing. The son, the priesthood of the firstborn. Everything, the inheritance and the priesthood goes to the firstborn. Well, that got destroyed in Egypt on the first Passover. And that's why we keep it. And that's why the Messiah came and was our precious lamb and died for us. It's a lot of things, It's a lot of things, but boy, these so-called church members, they tell me, let's have communion. Ain't no communion in the Bible. It ain't there. And what they think the Last Supper was about. Why does the Bible specifically state it was the time of the Passover? Why do you think the Messiah told his disciples where to go kill the Passover and where they was going to have it, and about the yeah. So, this thing is, man, this is real. From the Old Testament to the New Testament, this Passover is the holy convocation unto the Lord, and its rules regulating it. And if you want to not be sick, if you not be weak, feeble, or die, you got to follow the rules. Just like he gave rules on the manna, on how to do the manna. The people didn't follow the rules. They did what they wanted to do. These people dumb. They shoot, man. He the one giving it to you and telling you how to. At least you can do is follow the rules. You got to have at least that much respect, that much reverence, that much fear of the Most High Yah. He the one doing it. You didn't even know it was manna coming from heaven. He the one sent it, and he telling you how to do it. And people, now they gather too much, try to save some for the next. You're disobedient. You're hard-hearted. You're stubborn, hard-necked. So we just got to do it right. And he told us this. He said, he who take the mark of the beast, your name is not written in the book of life. It's blotted out. Even if it was in there, it's blotted out. We can't take no mark in our right hand or in our forehead. We don't care what they say it's for. It's for the COVID, okay, whatever. We ain't taking it. Oh, it's so I can get some money? Love of money is the root of all evil. We ain't taking it. And I keep hearing that too, man. Everybody, oh, when they gonna give you the money? How you get the money? Oh, application for the money. Oh, they giving loans. They are giving loans to small businesses up to $5 million, $10 million. Oh, some ridiculous amount. Man, don't get off the tit. Don't take nothing from them for free. Ain't nothing for free. You selling your soul. Don't take the deal. Don't take the deal. You don't want no free money. You don't want no stimulus money. You don't want no loan. You don't want nothing in your right hand and your forehead. Okay? All you want to do is follow the Most High Yah. And he said, come out. That's what he means, come out. He means come out of these churches. He means come out of the entire system. And we're going to have communion. We're going to have community. Common union, together, separate, set apart. It ain't no taking no bread, wafer, and some grape juice. Where that's at? I know where you're getting it from. You copying off the Passover. You're just stealing a part of it. You know, the Last Supper, Passover, you know. Feast of Unleavened Bread. So, follow the book to the letter, guys. He doesn't, if you trust, if you believe in the Most High, he don't have to explain every freaking thing he does. You don't have to explain every dot and every tittle, you know. He tell you about it, tell you what to do. You trust him. You believe him. You just do it. And then he'll reward you. See, I'm looking for a reward. I'm looking to get me another crown. You know, I'm looking for my crown of life or whatever else he got for me. I want it all. What? The Pope? So, the separation, guys. They're going to make you look foolish. They're going to try to make you look foolish. They're going to try to make you look cult-like. Just by keeping the word of the Most High Yah, doing the stuff he say do. They're going to be like, oh, you taking it too far. Oh, you're a fanatic. Now, they don't mind you being a sports fanatic. But when you're a religious fanatic, they call you a terrorist, extremist. They say you're extremist. You taking this book seriously. You're actually doing the stuff that's in that book. Duh. Yeah, I wouldn't be wasting my time no other way. And so, I feel good, guys. I feel like, man, when I was just looking at the fire as I burnt the leftovers, I just know the fire has passed over me. You know what I mean? Death, hell, and the grave is passed over. It's not for me. I'm following the Most High Yah. You know what I'm saying? And this mortal put on immortality. And this corrupt put on incorruption. It's passed over me. And can't no president, no king, no country, no nation pluck me out his hand or force me to go against my father. We ain't going against him. We going with him. And we gonna take the kingdom. 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 Narrow path. And we gonna take the kingdom. We gonna take the kingdom. I'm trying to see who are with us. You with us? There's instructions in that book. We need to be praying. We need to be fasting. We need to be declaring it with our mouths. We need to be saying it. Every piece of ground you step on, declare that in the name of the Father. We taking the kingdom. We taking every piece of land. We gonna occupy till he come. Yeah, no retreat, no surrender. We're gonna take the kingdom. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Anyway, guys, I guess I might make me some tea this morning, you know, do something. I ain't worked out, to be honest with y'all, I ain't worked out since they done shut everything down, you know, since they shut down the gym. And I'm just been trying to process everything, but we got to be self-sufficient. J.S. Hanson, shalom, brother. Full cut press. Oh, yeah. Spiritual warfare on steroids. You're right about that, man. So, and you see what they're using against us. The weapons that they're using against us are people we know, friends and family. They distance themselves from you because if you wish someone who's not in the faith shalom, they won't even say that back to you. Maybe they should look up the definition of it. They should be happy to be getting a blessing from the children of the Most High Yah. And they should be happy to return it. It's just a word, a phrase. And then you better not wish them either a happy Sabbath or a happy Passover, anything that's in there. Oh, that's Jewish this, Jewish that. It's like they turned their back on the book and God's chosen people. I don't care if it is Jewish. What the scripture say? Salvation is of the Jews. That's what my book say. Does your book say the same thing? Salvation is of the Jews. Well, who are the Jews? It ain't them people over there that's from the line of Japheth. How you gonna be a Jew? You ain't even in the line of Shem. Come on, man. So a lot of these people, I sent it to a lot of ex-quote-unquote ministers and pastors. Not now one of them responded. Not now one. I said, Pesach Shalom, Mishpaka. And I happen to know that all these guys, at least except for one, went to cemetery school. They know what the freak I'm saying. They know what these words mean. They know whatever. They didn't even respond. As if I was cursing them out. As if I was, give them the finger. That's how they felt about it. Didn't even say, oh, hi, brother. Oh, good to hear from you. None of this old stuff. They just ignore it. They just like, they turn their nose up. Because they deep into that man-made mess. Man-made religion. The worship of governments. Who empowers them. The government empowers. I've been telling you they work for Caesar. They do not speak for the Most High Yah. They're 501c3. The government, they work for Caesar. That's why I was telling y'all to come out of them churches. Now you understand. But sooner or later, they're going to open the churches back up. They want you to serve the Satan when they set him up. And you'll be a fool if you come out to go back in there. You will be a fool. But everybody going to make their own decision. Everybody going to make their own decision. And you're going to have to deal with the consequences. Anyway, guys, Passover 2020. Pesach 2020. A year to remember, a time to remember. My first one my entire life. And I had to do it by myself. Of course, with you guys, right? But it's supposed to be a time of communion, community, togetherness. Everybody who's around me, they wouldn't have judged themselves worthy. You know, one person I talked to about it and judged themselves worthy even though they eat pork and all this old stuff. I'm like, nah, you don't get it. Because Pastor Porkchop done told them, oh yeah, he changed the dietary laws. You can eat what you want to eat. You don't have to keep the 10 Commandments. We're not under the law. Pastor Porkchop done just really did them folks a disservice. A real disservice. You know, to where in the scripture where it say, you know, judge yourself before you take this. You know, if you have anything against your brother, and if you ain't been living the right, you know, before you take this holy convocation into the Lord, you got to judge everything. Oh, they just get themselves a pass. Oh, yeah, stamp of approval. Oh, yeah, I'm good. I can take it. No, you got pork. You've been eating pork. And you got some more. I mean, after this, you plan on eating more of it. You haven't repented of that. No, you're not eating of this. I understand you give yourself, you know, I'm good. Yeah, everybody gonna pat themselves on the back. The man doeth what's right in his own eyes. In his own eyes, oh, yeah, I can't do no wrong. Yeah, but judge according to this book. Are you worthy to be eaten? You know, all them lies you be doing, all that backbiting and gossiping. You don't know the Most High is against that stuff? No, you got to repent first. But no, everybody just, I'm good. Okay, gonna be good. But I'm not having nothing to do with it. The blood is not on my hands. You're not partaking in my Passover meal. I'm not even going to eat with you. Just like when the prophet Samuel, the Most High had him anoint Saul as the first king of Israel. The whole house, northern and southern kingdom, they wasn't split at that time. And Saul kept messing up. Finally, the Most High had Samuel to split from Saul. And Saul said, "You ain't gonna pray with me?" Samuel went and prayed with him. He said, "One last time." After that, he didn't pray with Saul no more. The prophet never prayed with Saul again, didn't eat with him no more. You in sin. I'm not praying for you, I'm praying with you anymore. The Most High want me to separate. I'm doing that. He gave you instructions, he gave you position, he gave you instructions, and you broke all the rules. And you kept saying, "Oh, this all right, we can do this, it ain't gonna hurt nothing." And the Most High had Samuel take the kingship away from him. Now, physically, Samuel couldn't do that. He the king of all the whole land. But spiritually, take that kingship away and go anoint David with the oil. Go anoint who I'm going to show you. That's going to be the new king. So while Saul was still on the throne, kingship was taken from him and given to somebody else. He didn't know his anointing was gone. He thought he's still a king. Nah, the Most High done anointed somebody else. Little shepherd boy, David. Your whole house, you know, also, like Saul, the kingship goes from father to son to the oldest son, right? Saul, all his kids got killed. He had one that got left that was Mephibosheth, and I don't think that was his son. I think that was his grandson. His whole line got wiped out. You don't play with the Most High, man. Yeah, and the kingship went from being, because Saul was a Benjamite. The first king was a Benjamite. Gave it to Judah. Come here, Benjamin. Come here. Put this on Judah. Hold this for me, Judah. You the king now. Y'all, the whole line. And from Judah, it went from father to son. But David messed up. Solomon messed up. It split under Solomon. And so you had a northern kingdom and southern kingdom. But Judah kept his part. And then Ephraim took the northern kingdom. Joseph, one of the tribes of Joseph. Ephraim, half tribe of Ephraim and the half tribe of Manasseh. But I say that to say this. I don't care if your mama followed what's in that book. I don't care if your daddy followed what's in that book. Your granny, your granddaddy, uncles, aunts, whoever came before you. I don't care if your pastor followed what's in that book. You follow what's in that book. You follow what's in that book. And you're going to be good. It don't matter if the earth swallow up everybody else. It ain't going to swallow you up. Sure, Prince, no problem. It don't matter if a volcano erupt and take everybody else out. It ain't gonna do you. 1,000 shall fall at my side, 10,000 at my right hand, but it's not gonna come near you. It's because you got favor for being right, for being righteous, for following that book. I don't care if pork chop pastor trying to tell you, "Oh no, we don't do this anymore." You ain't got no authority to say that. You ain't got no authority. You can't show me to it and show that to me in the book. They did it from the time of the Exodus chapter 1, well, they were still in Egypt then, but the book of the Exodus all the way to the book of the Revelation, and every other book that they done took out from that time. Certain things is just like the Sabbath was from the beginning. But then oh no, we don't worship on that day anymore. We worship now on Sundays. Who are you? The angels worship on the Sabbath day. You ain't got the right to change nothing. Yeah. So you got to be careful, guys. It's a lot of wolves in sheep clothing trying to get you off the path. Anyway, guys, I think I've said enough. But my first Passover was a night to remember, a day to remember. I just wished it was more righteous to celebrate it with me, everybody deem themselves righteous, you know. In their own eyes, every man's way is right in his own eyes, you know. And you tell them to judge themselves or their word that take this Passover. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You start coming down the checklist. Oh no, I don't do that. I don't do this. You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do that. You're going too far. Shoot, what you judging yourself by? I'm trying to judge you by this book. You just judging yourself by because you feel good about yourself. Oh, I'm a good guy, you know. God knows my heart. Stuff like this. Man, that stuff gonna get you in the lake faster than you can shake a stick. The lake of fire and brimstone. You gotta follow us in that book. Anyway, guys, I wish I knew how to say happy after. Good doesn't get you into heaven, ain't that right, Pris? I wish I could say happy after, what you call it, after Pesach. But it's blessed. Our new year kicked off well. The Passover kicked off well. We're blessed, guys. We're really blessed. And they scared. They scared, but we're going to take over. We're going to be empowered. The stuff that's the sin, the stuff that's falling on everybody else, it's not going to fall on us. We're going to be blessed. Anyway, guys. And this is your host, Brian Anthony Benya with Beyond Babbitt, over and out. Your host, Brian Anthony with Beyond Babbitt. Brian Anthony Benya with Beyond Babbitt, over and out. Peace and blessings. All right, love y'all. Appreciate you. Stay in that word. We're about to take the kingdom. Till the next time.